Hello people, welcome back to another episode of our fashion and trends, your favorite girl B. Today I have something for the guys. Please come close. So I'll be telling you how to look good without spending so much money, without breaking the bank. Come along with me, guys. Dressing like a rich man doesn't have to cost the earth. In fact, you don't have to spend too much money at all to pull off the look. Sure, the super wealthy millionaires and even billionaires have endless cash to splash on clothing. But how can you pull it off on a budget without spending a fortune? It is possible and surprisingly not hard to look like you've got money without spending it on your clothing. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys the tips. Number one, avoid branding, logos and labels. I think it's important to start off things with things you have to avoid. And this may surprise you, but avoid expensive labels, logos and branding on your clothing. You may be thinking this is a way to show you're rich by wearing labels, but this is not a great way to do it. First of all, it's endless and expensive to keep up with brands. You don't want to walk around looking like a billboard. I love labels and brands, but for some purpose of looking rich, it's not really cool. If you're on a budget, there's better ways to spend your money than on a printed logo. Number two, get the fit right. In style, everyone knows that the fit is king. It's all about the fit. It is the most important thing before anything else. The rich can afford to get tailored and bespoke clothing, but this is usually out of reach for the average guy. You can get the best fit by going in the store and trying things on, remembering that the clothing should fit as best as it can. If you can't get to a shop or prefer shopping online, then you should know how to measure yourself. In a nutshell, the fit should not be too loose, not too tight. It should just fit. This is universal for all clothing, from t-shirts to shirts to suits and jackets. Number three, suit up. I don't think there's any doubt that a suit oozes wealth, and if you're imagining what a stereotypical rich guy should wear, a suit is probably top of the list. If you're looking to get the rich look, a suit is the best way of going. You can get a pretty decent suit for not much money at all. If you're on a budget, I would advise going for 100% wool suit, and as mentioned above, ensuring that the fit is as best as it can be. You can get a local tailor too to make alterations which should not break the bank. Number four, wear plain clothing. Plain is not boring. Plain is understated and stylish. A better way to look smart than with a logo tee. Someone who is looking at you in a crib shirt will not know if you paid 50,000 naira or 15,000 naira to get it. As long as the fit is good, it will look great. Number four, wear a watch. I love watches and have always said a watch is very gentlemanly. When it comes to going out, I think minimalistic watches are really smart to wear, and I've also been very fashionable for quite a few years now. Unless you're going out with a watch connoisseur, most people will not know about watch brands or what counts as luxury. So if you have a large budget, you will of course buy an expensive watch. But on a budget, it's best to get something which just looks the part. And lastly, pick a killer fragrance. Rich people smell good. It's almost a universal fact. So picking out an incredible fragrance is something you want to do. Going for an attractive fragrance is a good idea if you're going out on an evening, or finding the perfect day cologne is going to be your perfect preference if you want something lighter. And with that, guys, we've come to the end of today's episode on our fashion and trends to see your favorite girl B. Please don't forget to follow us on our social media handles. On Instagram, we'll go by e.com_official. For Facebook and YouTube, we'll go by e.com_official. And for Twitter, we'll go by EDOTCOM01, all in lowercase alphabet, no space in between. I remain your favorite girl B. Bye, guys.